And you can walk in and you'd be like, somebody piss on the floor again?
Yeah.
The keyword in that sentence is again.
So you have previously?
No, but it's funnier if you say again, right?
Yeah. Again, really?
Yeah, see, exactly.
Whose dog is this? There were no dogs. Oh.
Is the camera set okay, do you think?
Beautiful,
we
dude.
need to adjust it.
It just looks like you're looking at me rather than at the camera. You should look at the camera. There you go.
Why should I look at the camera, though?
Because then it looks like you're looking at the audience.
But is there an audience yet?
There's an audience.
Oh, hey, everybody. This is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching another wildly exciting. Can we? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Reveal. Thank you, guys. I thought to myself, these guys are all looking at me like I got 5 dicks growing out of my face, wondering what I was wanting to do. And I was waiting to use that one all week. And so no, that was nicely done.
We're going to start a men's choir.
5 dicks growing out of our face? It's going to be the name of it?
Yeah.
That's a horrible name.
It'll be 10 guys.
It'll be 10 guys.
Yeah.
5 dicks.
Yeah.
And it'll be all guys with the first name Richard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
anyway,
wait, there's 2 of us here.
that's right.
That's right.
So we have a wildly fun mega reveal today. Why
This
is it?
the biggest we've ever done.
Thank you. That's right.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm actually thanking you. Yeah.
That's why it's the mega reveal. We've
Yeah.
done what was the previously largest?
Like 6,
one?
I think.
6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6. Yeah, 'cause we had. Yeah. We've done 6 twice.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I don't do 6 often.
So this is 10 guitar reveal.
Yes,
And it's quite unbelievable what everybody has come up with.
it is.
Do you remember on the first day when I said
A month ago?
no, the first yeah, a month ago.
That's what it feels like. Kind of. It's weird because it went really fast, but I'm also glad that we're finished.
Yeah. Oh, I think everybody is ready to be done.
Yeah.
I like if you asked everybody, hey, who's ready to come back tomorrow at 9? Yeah, maybe a few people.
We
but
can start on
yeah.
new projects.
Yeah. So but do you remember on Monday, however many months ago that was,
Mhm.
I asked everyone, what do you, I said that I was going to ask everyone, what do you think you're going to be able to accomplish today? And then I'm going to ask you on Friday what you did and how those lined up, like how they jive. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to do that because I have to ask a lot of people. Chris, you knew what to expect because this is oddly enough, 2 years ago today, we were doing exactly the same thing at our very, very first Build a Guitar class ever. And remember that guy spilled blue dye all over the bench? And
Yeah.
So, so this is, we're celebrating 2 years in lots of ways here. What do you think of not what we built in the last week, but what do you think about the last 2 years?
Well, I think it's pretty cool. And I think, they just keep getting better and we keep getting better. And,
especially us.
hats off to us. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I would like to give ourselves
that's
a
really
pat on the back.
what it is.
I'd like to thank the Academy and myself.
It doesn't seem like 2 years, but if you start thinking about it, it is obviously.
Yeah.
And
well, the only reason I know because Facebook's is like, hey, guess what you did 2 years ago?
Yeah, guess what you did 2 years ago? Yeah, went to Chuggers 3. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And this one was kind of scary for me because not because of what we were doing, because we've done this class before, but the number of people.
Go ahead. I'm gonna scowl.
Hey, Stevie Ray. Yeah.
Let's go, Eric Johnson. Okay, yeah. All right. So anyway, you were saying before we were
because there were 8 guys.
Yeah.
And I think the most we've ever had in a class was 5, 6.
5 or 6.
I think we had 6 in one class.
Yeah. Not to mention it was a very ambitious build.
Yeah.
And lots and lots of work. And it took more than the 5 days because a lot of guys came in before and like pressed frets and things.
Yeah.
If we had to do that, no.
And you were right. If we had to do all of that plus everything we did in the 5 days, we'd have come up short.
Do you remember 2 years ago we were like you and I were like, well, if we have to make 4 guitars ourselves while 4 guys watch, I guess that's what we'll do.
Yeah, and we haven't ever had
We've
to do that.
never had to do that.
No, we've lended a hand here and there. But yeah, everybody's done
So what y'all
the
are
majority of the work.
Yeah. So what y'all are about to see is 8 guitars built by 8 participants in the workshop that basically they did everything. So I want you to keep that in mind because it is truly remarkable what we've been able to accomplish in 5 days.
And you'll see one built by Mike, who is a master painter, and one built by
Chris,
one painted by me,
who is a
not. And you'll see everybody else's.
I was thought you were going to go master something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Sorry.
It's okay. And
Mike's been master painting ever since he got here today.
yeah,
Since I was 12.
that's when he first knew what he wanted to do with his life.
Yep.
Yeah, and you'll be like, and look at Mike's and look at everybody else's and look at ours, and you'll be amazed at just how good everybody's stuff turned out.
Yep.
They're truly, truly amazing. And in the last class that we did with Mike, the original Warbird one, we said, this class was $2,500. Everybody's leaving with a guitar that's worth $2,500.
Yeah.
And this time, sadly, that's not the case.
It's not the case, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are not. They are not leaving with a $2,500 guitar. They are leaving with a $3,500 guitar or a $4,000 guitar. These things are amazing. They have awesome hardware. They're really, really cool.
Yeah, they are.
And that's not a sales pitch by me.
But it
Take other classes. It could be.
But you should come in. But if you want to do this, we're going to ask everybody we're going to try to get.
And every droplet of paint on everybody's guitar was put there by them.
Yeah. They custom did it all themselves.
Yeah,
So
and you'll be shocked. And
okay.
amazed.
So who do you want to sit and we'll have people come?
No,
I have
I'll
to
let
sit.
you. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll come up at the end.
All right. Well, I want the handsomest guy in the whole class to come up here first.
All right, I'll be there.
In the whole workshop.
Participants?
Wow, everybody kind of thinks that. Oh, it's Mike Learn. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Mike has to talk a little bit about it there. Are you cold, Mike?
I am kind of.
Okay.
I lost all this weight. I don't have the cushion anymore.
You don't have any chub to back it up anymore.
Yeah.
So everybody to my left, your right is my good friend Mike Learn, who I have known for a long, long time, and it's a wonder that Mike hangs out with us, frankly. But so what did you think, Mike?
I was excited about doing this class just because I thought it'd be fun to work on this particular body, and all the hardware that you picked out for it, and all the pieces and all the goodies. I just knew it was going to be a surefire hit with the class.
Nice. Yeah.
And just coming up with a paint scheme that I felt everybody was going to be able to pull it off. And like you mentioned, you could put these in a lineup, and you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the guy who's been doing it for 40 years. You wouldn't know his guitar from the next guy who just did it, 4 days ago.
And we had both those guys here. We had you who've been doing it for 40 years, and guys who've never picked up an airbrush and soloed in their life. So
right. Yeah. So I know the results were fantastic. And it's challenging. I mean, we had challenges along the way, trying to accomplish what we did in the time frame we had. But I think we always learn from this experience ourselves, and it allows us to improve the whole teaching session the next time around. So I'm looking forward to doing the the Explorer,
the dirty little horror. Your sister Teresa is a fat horror. The Explorer.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking a little bit about that in the coming weeks, Mike and Chris and I, and more to the point, your wife, who usually comes up with the best ideas, and we'll see what we can come up with and when we're gonna offer it. That should be a really fun one
for sure, man.
And I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I think it's gonna be.
We got to get building it.
It's going to be fun because that's what we do.
Yeah, sure.
So Mike, what did you think of everybody's guitar? I mean, you're about to see him here. So tell us about what the one that you painted here.
Well, this one I wanted to do a different color scheme than the one that we sold to Don last night.
Yeah, that's right. If you guys follow me on Instagram, that was Don DeMasi, not Billy Gibbons.
Right.
But that's his car too. So
yeah. And it when he does drive around in Denver, when he comes to a stop and he opens the door, you can hear Tush playing over
Yeah,
the stereo
yeah.
as he walks out.
People
you
take
know?
his picture. Yeah. Yeah.
But no, this one I wanted to do a little bit color change. It was a different process than the one we had done on the guitar that Don now owns. This was all additive process. In other words, we didn't sand through the coat because there is actually a white
Yeah, that's right.
sealer underneath this. So everything was done additively on top of the paint we did with some sanding, but we didn't cut back through to the white.
Mhm.
And you know, this isn't my greatest work by any means, but you know, it's good enough to, I felt like, not trying to make it so difficult for students who are just wanting to experience learning some aspects of art, learning how to airbrush,
But
and
I
give
think
them
the-
some confidence.
And the pinup girl thing was, I mean, lots of guys did it. Some guys didn't, but lots of guys did. And everybody's turned out really great.
Everybody's
So,
looks absolutely amazing, man. These guys rocked.
Yep.
That was a pleasure to be a part of. And as always, working with you and Chris, man, we make a great team.
yeah. Absolutely.
And it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. And I can't thank Jimmy Jams for the hosting in the evenings. What a great time.
He and Leslie are really awesome.
This whole group, all the students, I feel like I made a bunch of friends today, this past week. And I really thank you guys all for coming down and hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun, man. So
Okay.
you can get the second best looking guy in the room.
How about we
now.
get the biggest fuck up to come up here? Yeah. No, I'm not going to say no. I'm trying to think like who's the most handsome, who's the biggest doofus. What do we need to get up here? The best guitar player, the most friendly, the guy with the biggest butt. I don't know. Yeah, let's get it.
Biggest fuck up. Let's go with the biggest fuck up.
You know what? You know who the biggest fuck up is at every class? Me. Yeah.
It's
So.
the guy with his name on his fingerboard.
That's right.
That's right.
He never lost his guitar this whole time we were here. He never once got it confused
Never
with anybody
did.
else's work.
I always knew it was my guitar.
So I have known Brian for a 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it was great to have you in the shop all week, even though I yelled and hollered and screamed at you all week long. But I knew it was because I thought it would be funny.
It was fucking hilarious, dude. And I didn't bother me. Didn't bother me a little bit. No, it's all good.
So hey, tell everybody about your cool guitar.
Yeah, so this is actually, I think I told you guys earlier, if anybody was watching, it started off and this was called Lance Romance.
Lance Romance Blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also $125 blue.
And I don't know how it's coming out on the screen there.
It looks good, and there's some guy with your last name named Ben who
That's my son.
is very proud of you. He says, "It's my dad, Boogie Woogie Woogie."
That's my boy.
You drive me
Brian,
crazy
move
with
your
your
Bixby out of
boogie
the way.
oogie.
You got to see that kid play drums. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it turned out being more of a Crown Royal purple. So that's the name of this guitar, is Crown Royal. And I tell you what, man, the best part of this whole thing for me was shaping this neck. And this neck
I
feels like $1 million.
You're not the only guy who said that like, yeah, the neck shaping is my favorite bit. So yeah.
I mean, I can't believe I did that.
You did though.
I
So
know.
when you got here, that was just a big plank of stuff.
Yep, big chunk of wood. And it turned out gorgeous.
Yep.
And I got a couple little things here and there, but we're going to work on that and get, because I want to do mine in a gloss finish.
Okay.
And it's going to be
Yeah.
different than everybody else.
That's okay.
Oops.
That's okay.
We'll be repainting that too.
Yeah, relic.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
But that's what we do.
on Monday, I asked you, or I said I was going to ask you, what did you think you were going to end up with? And then I was going to ask you on Friday, how did that differ from what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was really poorly said on my part. Try to imagine what I meant.
That's
and
how it's
you'll-
been all
yeah.
week.
And-
Though.
What are your
It's cool. No,
So what did you think was going to happen this week?
I was intimidated by this whole paint thing. And that might have been why I decided to go somewhat simple. I didn't do as much distressing as everybody else did.
Okay.
I didn't put all the elements. And they're all very cool. And in some regards, I'm going, maybe I should have. But I kind of knew that I wanted more of a simple guitar.
Yeah,
And I wasn't sure about the banner, but once I got into it, I was like, you know what? I've
it looks
kinda
awesome
used that
too.
handle for years, so I'm going to keep at it.
Okay.
And it worked out well. And the color, and I had no idea about the colors. And when I saw this color, I went, yeah, that's the one I want. Because I wanted a darkish blue, but coming out purple was even better. It's my
Now-
Prince guitar.
Now that it's done, let me ask you, did you think it would be this cool on Monday when
No.
you started?
No, I was definitely concerned that I could not do this professional grade guitar.
And you did.
when
yeah.
you guys said, you're going to pay for this class and you're going to walk away with a $3,500 $4,000 guitar, then I was like, I can't even fucking imagine guys that have never done this could do that. And here we are with 8-10 really cool guitars. They're
In
just
5
unbelievable.
days, it's pretty unreal, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. Going through day by day, I'm like, how the hell are we going to get through this by the end of the week? It ain't going to happen.
It's
But
going to be me yelling and screaming and whipping and kicking and yeah. Somebody's got to yell and scream and whip and kick.
it was just like being at home with my dad, dude.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is great. Thank you guys.
Thanks so much for coming out and
Mike,
spending the
Chris.
week with us.
Welcome, man.
I'd like to thank your lovely wife for letting us have you for a week. She's a
Yeah.
very charming person.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Laura rocks.
All right.
excelente. All right, who's next? I'm not going to try to name it, make up some weird thing. Somebody just come up here. Come on. Try to have this queued up, guys. Come on.
Dangerous Dave.
Come on now. Here comes Sir David Dangerous of the Dangerous Brothers fame. Dave, how the hell are you, sir?
A little tired. But
I'm a little sleepy myself. Those long nights at the Upright Lounge might be catching up with me a little bit.
Yep, but we made a little something this week.
We did, yeah. Now this is the second. You were at the inaugural Build and Paint with Mike Learn, and so what do you think, man?
This turned out awesome.
This is a little different than that one was. And like this is I think this is a more ambitious build, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure. Especially hardware wise, and then the neck is even different.
Yeah, the neck's very different because it's not a Fender style neck. This is basically our neck that you guys built.
Mhm.
So.
And then did the lean on the
You went the opposite of the Detroit lean.
opposite. Of the
You went with
Detroit
the
lean
Flint
the,
lean or
with
the
locking tuners.
Yeah,
Eileen.
Chicago lean. It goes the
as opposed to
other
the
way.
Arlene.
Arlene.
So yeah, just went with some simple elements on the front,
Uh-huh.
and
What's on the back? I forgot. What.
the
Watch
Oh yeah,
yourself
yeah, the
here.
moon eyes and
moon
yeah.
eyes.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries.
And then during class, everybody named the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
so it became
So yeah, when I saw when you first put the red on there, I'm like, remember in Animal House when they had that car that was under the big cake that said "Eat Me" on it, and it was the Death Mobile, the Death Machine, or whatever. That's what. Yeah. And it just kind of stuck. I really like a lot of the elements that you did. The stars look cool. Everyone's pinstriping looks rad, and you got the dice knobs and stuff. And then you got the logo, the class logo on there, which is excellent. Yeah, awesome, man.
so
So you kind of knew what to expect when you came in on Monday.
somewhat.
Yeah, because you've been here before, so you were probably not intimidated at all because you and your brother Doug showed up with 100 airbrushes, and yeah, you guys were ready to go to town. So
Yeah, this all turned out good.
excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chris. Thank Mike.
Is there anyone you want to say? Oh, sorry, and Brian, I forgot to ask you. Is there anyone you want to say hey to in the internet land?
Yeah, my wife and my son, man, Laura and Ben. Thank you guys.
Thanks for letting us have Brian. Dave, is there anyone you want to say hey to?
Just say hey to my family.
Okay, you want to name them off, or yeah, are they watching?
We'd be here for an hour.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh,
right.
so you kind of expected it would be. You knew like what color you were going to choose and everything on Monday when you showed up. You knew it was going to be black and red and
Yeah.
cool. You guys all really kind of created as you went, and that was one of the neat things. It was like, oh, I like this element. This is cool. I'm going to build on this with this, and yeah, that's exactly what you did.
Yeah, even found like the spark plug.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Far out, brother, man.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Always-
coming out.
Always fun.
I'm glad you got a chance to see me. How come no one's queued up? Where's Sir Douglas Dangerous?
Come on.
Isn't he even in his case? Hey, will someone give me another belly washer?
Yeah,
God
me
bless
too.
you.
Me too.
So, for those of you who haven't been watching or haven't seen Doug before, this is Doug Santaniello. You've heard me talk about him, and one of the best friends that of the shop, and he's been here. I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and you've spent weeks and weeks here with us, and it's always fun to have you. And the one thing that you didn't do this week is you didn't bring your wife over to meet us, and
We take it personally.
a little bit personally, but not a lot personally. Yeah. We know that she's doing stuff.
I got a
too,
girl
so.
that every word that somebody uses a foul word.
We don't.
so
Yeah,
reach
we don't
out.
want to. Yeah, we don't.
Does she live on a
wanna-
hill?
No, the reality is that, both these guys are just glad I don't live too close because I'd drive them out of their freaking mind.
That's not true. We borrow money all the time if you did.
But no, this is just, it's so awesome. I mean, just to come out and then, I thought this thing was just going to be a mess, and I had more confidence than last time, but I decided to listen to experience of these guys all the way around, and still screwed up a few times.
But that's kind of that's what happens. You've been here enough to know that.
Yeah, I didn't go crazy this time and try. Hey, Diana, can I have some more chicken? But this time I stayed a little more simpler. I've got my pinup.
Yeah, you were really simple.
And,
on
what's
one.
funny though is I showed it to my wife while I was doing it, and I thought I was going to get such a negative response, and she goes, "Oh, Betty Boo!"
Yeah,
She was so she actually gave me the thumbs up. I was so happy about that.
It's not porno. It's a classic.
No,
thing.
it's actually classy. I mean, she's well dressed. She's just a beautiful lady.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is that you don't think you can do this. You watch Mike do it, and you go, "Yeah, that's Mike."
Yeah, because Mike makes it look easy.
But for us, we're like, we're not going to do this. Are we really going to make this happen? It just takes a lot of work, and we had a couple of mess ups. My girl has 2 eyebrows.
Like one on top of the other?
One on top of the other.
Really?
But you know what? It actually looks pretty cool. I like it.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really great.
And it actually is a great
Mike's got
playing
a
guitar as well, And I went a little crazy and did this weird volute.
So
I don't know if you can
everybody
see that,
everybody
but,
gets to make the neck the profile that they want, and if you want to add a stylistic touch, which a couple guys did, it looks great, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the idea of being able to come out and do the class. You get to meet guys, they're from all over the country, and it's an experience. If you can only do it once in your life, do it. I mean, I'm fortunate, I'm retired, and I can afford to do it.
Yeah.
And if I could, I'd do it every month. But
From Florida to Alaska. That's
yeah.
what people ask me, where do people come from? And I always think of you and Rod. I'm like, everywhere from Florida to Alaska and everywhere in between.
And we're coming back out in May. And of course, there's classes, every month. But we're coming back out in May. We're coming back out next November. And who knows, maybe in between somehow. But guys, anybody who wants to build guitars and build one for themselves and just have it as a something for their life, just do it. Do it at least once in your life.
Absolutely.
Come do it.
Ben Duncan asked, "Are those painted stripes or is it 5-piece?"
Doug wanted a 5-piece neck, and because Doug is the patron saint of Texas Toast Guitars, we pretty much do whatever Doug says he wants.
Except that,
hold on, Doug, go like this. We pretty much have to do everything Doug wants.
No, but I'm also the guy who gets a lot of flack because Matt's like, you don't own this goddamn shop, I own it. So,
when it says Doug on the door, then what I was trying to do is get Doug to buy me out. And then,
I was saying, what would it cost to put my name on there?
You might be surprised.
It's just an awesome opportunity. I can't even speak. I've drank 4 beers already. But Jimmy has really going to the Upright Lounge has just been a highlight of the week. And us being able to just we've rocked all week. I mean, and
you guys worked really.
We really got this
hard
together today. We were like in tune by noon. No, but we were close.
Yeah.
We were close.
We were tuning by nooning.
So,
yeah.
And tell your wife I'm fucking sorry for swearing on
All I can say is, guys, if you can do this, do it. There's nothing like it, and it's something I'll remember till they bury me.
You know what's funny is you and Dave are not actually brothers, but you guys met here at the shop, and this really is it sounds corny, but it really is kind of a brotherhood of guitar building, and that's what because you guys were like, oh hey, let's do this one, and it's remarkable. It's bigger than Chris and myself. What you guys have built this into is bigger than us, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I really
let's face it. Anybody can buy a guitar from anywhere, and it can have that Gibson logo, whatever the hell. It's not the same as a guitar you build yourself, and it's such a high quality piece of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to take it home, and you're going to have it, and you're going to be able to leave it to your family, to whoever. I'd ever even showed the back. My theme was bow nose,
Mm-hmm.
So hey guys, anybody who wants to do this class, do your best to figure out how you can do it. You'll never forget it.
It's like you and I talked the other day. Style is everything, and you got to put your own style elements into this, and I like your style, Doug. I always have.
Appreciate it, guys.
It's a beauty.
And thank everybody who's here. I really had a great time.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Who's next? Who's next?
Sticking with the
This
Florida
is gonna
thing,
make yeah.
Another Florida thing.
Florida.
So this is my new buddy Steve. Came all the way from Florida by way of Boston. I don't know if people might not know this, but you have a little accent.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I keep on being told it's southern. Where did I get a southern accent from? But
People say that.
yeah, back home.
So Steve, this is the first time you've been here, but you own a Texas Toast guitar.
I do.
And you've said some very kind things to me about your Texas Toast guitar. Thank you very much for that.
Texas Toast Challenger that I have. The fact that it's white Carina on top of that is, and it's probably my favorite guitar I have, and I have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And the quality and craftsmanship of that guitar is what led me to come to
Cool,
this
man.
class to do this.
Well, so what did you think what did you think when you came in and you're like, I don't know.
So when I signed up for the class, I was like, I saw the guitar with the pinup girl and all that stuff. I was like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. Now that was just a picture.
We'll never
though,
be doing
right?
that in the class.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I come in and they're like, what are we doing? I'm like, that stuff on the picture. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing that.
But you did it all, man.
Yeah, it came out great.
So
Came out great.
So you now you got 2 extra holes in the headstock. We have to.
I do. A couple of my friends asked me why I was building a mandolin, and they thought I was building a guitar. And then a couple of them asked me why I had an extra set of 2 holes, and they're just bullet holes.
So now you've painted lots of stuff before, cars and motorcycles.
Yeah, but
and stuff
nothing.
like that.
I told you last time. This is the most artistic thing I have ever done in my life.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just like when they said we're going to do the pinup girl. I'm like, holy buckets, it's not going to happen. But
man.
you know, it happened, and you know, all the guys talk about coming here to do the class and you learn to build a guitar. The other thing is, on top of that, you learn to build it the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are like, I call it old school,
And
to an extent, and just the instruction. You know, I sat at the table with Chris, which was awesome. You came by, Mike with the painting. I mean, you weren't going to screw up. You could screw it up, but somebody was going to help you fix it so it didn't look like a screw up. So I would not be afraid.
I don't think anybody had any
anything.
like oh shit moments or anything. So
Well, I did. I'm the only one with a pinup girl that has a seam up the back of her stocking
that's okay.
because like
Don't-
we did that overlay like 3 times.
Don't the fishnet stockings have a line out the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good screw up, but
No, don't take them
No,
out.
no.
You don't want the line up the front, that's for sure.
yeah.
Oh, come on, Dave.
But
Yeah,
no, everything here at the class was great. I told you today, it's the only workshop I've ever been to where everybody got along.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah.
like no bad apples in the basket.
Yeah, because you and I have chewed some of the same dirt in the project management
yeah.
and construction field, and there's always one
There's always that guy.
one doofus. Yeah, we've never had a doofus in any of our classes. I don't now. That means probably next time we'll have a doofus, but no, we will. Everybody who comes out to these things is so much fun, and it really is. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. It's like a brotherhood of guitar builders, and you guys are all part of that now. So that's a very cool thing.
But I appreciate everything. Like everybody said, Jim and his wife having us over twice for dinner.
Come
The
on,
Upright
right?
Lounge,
Yeah, those
couldn't go
guys.
wrong.
Yeah,
Made the week fun.
awesome.
Had a great time.
So is there anyone you want to say hey to out to?
No, they all know.
Okay, all right. Well, if you know Steve, thanks for letting us have
Big
Steve
family,
for,
too.
Good job,
for
brother.
a week.
All
He
right.
was great fun. All right, from the other end of the continental, from not even the continental United States, from the upper 2,
No,
from
we're-
Alaska, it's my good
We're
buddy
continental,
Rod.
not contiguous.
Okay, so yeah. Hey Rod, how are you?
Good.
Good. I think this was the most fun you had at one of our classes, and you've been to 3 or 4.
3.
Okay,
This is 3.
all right.
I have to say that I've got a line on the front side of the lake.
Oh, you do have a line up
I
the
don't know.
front. Line up the front.
Huh.
That rhymes with nothing I can think of.
Well, supposedly that's not what you want.
It'd
But
be a
that's
good
what I've
start.
got.
Yeah, that's what you've got.
That's not what
Atta
I
boy.
like it a lot.
That's not what David Lee Roth sang about.
Yeah. So Rod, you've been out here a bunch of times, and you've been to build a set neck where it was all woodwork, and then you were fortunate enough to come to the only go crazy and do whatever you want week here at Texas Toast. And then you came to this one. I have a sneaking suspicion you had the most fun at this one for a number of reasons.
There are a number of reasons.
Yeah.
I did have a really good time.
Good.
I will say that you know, the teaching portion of the class, both you and Chris, I think are learning all the time.
Yeah.
And improving. And not that it wasn't great before. It was great before, but it's just better now. I mean, you guys you're always improving, and I know we all appreciate.
Just ask
all
Brian. I let my love light shine all day.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Since we're always improving, can we stop improving now? Have we gone it? far
We've
enough?
reached the apex
Yeah.
of no.
Turn the corner?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, this
So-
class are really fun.
Cool, man. So yeah, now you got to live at Jam Jimmy's house, so I'm sure you got fed and watered pretty well every day.
You know, the food is fantastic, and the alcohol will sneak up on you.
You
Yeah.
So tell everybody about your guitar because you did an awesome job.
I painted a pretty simple design here. I started out with that bitch orange, so I think this guitar is that bitch.
Yep.
And again, you know, using Mike's techniques on painting, while it's
Now you've
it's-
never been to a paint with Mike Learn though. So what did you think?
Well, Mike said he could teach a squirrel with no thumbs to do this,
He
and
did say that.
and I almost didn't succeed. I mean, the pinup girl was a challenge. But I'll tell you, they won't let you fail, no matter what part of the class.
I think the coolest part about this class is it's a nice flow. Like you forget what time it is and you just sort of keep going. It's not so easy that you just like, I'm bored, and it's not so hard that you're like, I can't possibly do this. But it's enough challenge and enough fun, and you just kind of go for it. What do you think?
Yeah, the days went by really fast.
Yeah.
I was always learning. Got to take home a great airbrush.
Oh, that's right.
Got instruction from Mike. I mean, this class is fantastic. All of the classes here at Texas Toast. I mean, if you're on the fence about doing it,
Yeah.
just sign up and come on out.
Yeah. You made an awesome guitar. Do you do anything on the back, or is the back
Nope.
just okay? So now Chris spent a lot of time making this plate here. So yeah, which was
Is it upside down?
Turn up
So
where
when
he wanted to put it so that when you,
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
towards the
Perfect.
camera where they can read it.
What's
Yeah.
that? Oh.
yeah, when you flip the guitar upside down, people can read whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. See,
There we
exact
go.
exactamundo.
I just flipped it the wrong way.
Hey man,
That's all.
No, that's this cool way.
yeah, that's the cool way. That's the cool way. It's for the audience.
Yeah.
So I can't thank you enough for coming out again, Rod. And I know it's a long haul to get to Denver from Fairbanks.
Yeah, that's where I started
Okay.
my airplane ride.
Okay,
Fairbanks.
yeah. Now it's I'm imagining that you are on one of those like pontoon planes for part of it, and then there's like you and a bunch of fishermen and some like caribou and stuff in another plane, and then another little plane, and then a boat.
Yeah, I'll let you keep thinking.
It's a room where I don't mind
Yeah.
spreading. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, that's exactly. I knew it. I knew that's how it went.
You had to
Okay.
hang out with the grizzly guy for 2 days.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out,
All right,
man. It was
thanks.
great having you.
Good job, buddy.
And then along came Charluch, come on up here.
Hey, thanks, Chris.
So this is my friend Brad, who has been. If you ever watch the Brad Ango Texas Toast live stream, that is all thanks to Brad. But he did not know my name all week. I had to get a piece of tape and write it on my shirt. So yeah,
That's true.
we've been calling each other different names all week. It's a little thing that we do.
I only made the mistake like legit 4 times, but then played
Every
it.
day.
Right.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah,
Then played it the rest of the time.
yeah. So, Brad, how the hell are you?
I'm great.
That's a good looking shirt you got on there,
Thank
baby.
you. Thank you much.
Yeah,
Dig it.
it's like you guys are in a street gang.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Jimmy and
And
Ryan.
Yeah.
Byron. Right.
Yep.
Byron.
Yep. Byron and Charlie and yeah.
Yeah.
And Javier. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all in the you're all in the
No
same
doubt.
street gang.
Yep.
So what did you think, man?
Dude.
You did some cool
Dude.
extras.
I did some cool extras. Well, okay, so my dog
this was going to be a disaster. I was pretty sure of it. I'm amazed it came out. I've watched enough of Mike's videos to kind of know how the additive process works. And so I brought my my silhouette cutter with me.
Yeah, you brought your own plotter
and spent my evenings and mornings redoing this Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday morning, to finish things off.
Great.
Yeah, it did.
I liked it. I mean, I really do. And I think I picked the pink to match her collar. That's why I picked the pink.
So for those of you who don't know, Brad did this guitar as an homage to your hound.
To my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still with us, but I just thought she should have a guitar.
Does homage mean that doesn't mean that they're necessarily gone, does it?
It's like a collage, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
this is
right,
it
doesn't. It's not a tribute.
But it's
an
a
homage.
it's a
Definitely
legacy
Exactly.
piece. But yeah.
Exactly. I enjoyed painting it. I thought it. Mike, your technique. Of course, I didn't really use this right of rusting it. I used it more to give me some offset color and stuff like that. But I thought that was really cool. And then as if painting it wasn't fun enough, and then I was like dreading neck day. That was yesterday.
You were dreading neck day?
I was dreading neck day. I thought, oh, what a letdown.
If you haven't done it.
I just thought this isn't going to be as fun as painting. And then,
Well, plus because paint day you get to do with fun time Mike Learn.
Right.
Neck day you get to do with old crusty Matt
And
the,
lots
the
of-
drill sergeant who yells at you.
I will say that carving my neck, because we shaped them with the beloved pin router and the deadhead sander,
Mhm.
and then we had to decide how to carve this and shape it.
Yeah, you
and
did
smooth
your
it
own
out.
stylistic
Both
element on that.
right?
too.
The volute, the heel. I will say that this was a transformative experience. Like I thought that was
Happy meal for
it was
me then,
near
yeah.
that was near religious carving the neck. I mean, that's probably that probably was the most religious experience of my life, carving the neck.
Wow.
Not lying.
Come on.
No, not lying.
Like even more than like first communion or
Not,
I don't know.
No,
yeah.
those are organized. This was just
Okay.
this
all
was this was spontaneous, and it was just like, wow, I'm doing this.
Okay,
did
now
this, it worked.
I think you might be exaggerating a little bit.
Not really.
But
not really.
I do agree with you that the whole like there's a spiritual connection with
Yes.
like making something that
Definitely.
you and I talk about it a lot. I'm like we're very hands-on,
right.
excuse me, with the way that we build things. And we're always touching it and we're always feeling it. We're always like kind of, massaging it, and we're working it with hand tools. The power tools get us close, but as you will tell everybody, the power tools is just gets you close. That saves you about an hour.
The power tool I would say was kind of cool using the beloved pin router
Mhm.
for all 40 seconds or whatever. I'll forget about that in a month.
Yeah,
But
But-
carving
but
this thing out.
you
was-
guys were rasps and
Right.
sanding and feeling everything out and making sure everything. I'm like, you have a facet here. What does that mean? Well, it means there's a facet. I don't. Yeah.
Right, it was
And
a
then
facet, for
I'm
sure.
like, shut your eyes and feel it. And you're like, oh, right on, because your eyes will lie to you and your hands won't lie to you. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
No, this was so much fun. So I enjoyed doing this, Mike. I'm glad you did the class. Of course, I've got his Warbird from the first class,
That's right.
and I love that guitar.
Right on.
Everybody says that's amazing.
Oh, I have one more question for you
Sure.
vis-a-vis the neck.
Yes.
So are you a better guitar neck shaper than anybody that I know?
I would say now I put in a lot of work on this neck yesterday.
I know.
And my neck hurts and my back hurts and everything from it. But I will say, in my guitar collection, this is one of the top 2 necks
Okay.
for sure.
Where does some of the other guys who build guitars who were in the Great Guitar Build Off 2 years ago? Where are they come in under like number 3 or 4 or 18?
I may do a little bit of work on Brad's necks.
Come on, we love
him.
him.
We love
Brad.
And you can't beat the body shape. The body shape is amazing that he did. But I may do a little bit of network on those.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. Right now, you're the winner of the Great American Guitar Building Contest.
I'm at the top of the leaderboard.
That's right.
I gave this dude $100 cash money when I walked in on
That's right.
Sunday.
Yep, that's right.
In order to be at the top of the leaderboard.
And you are,
It
sir.
was a hell of a
Wait, I
ride.
thought he was at the bottom.
Well, he's at the top and the bottom.
And the bottom.
Yeah.
I cover the leaderboard.
Yeah,
So
yep.
if you guys want any of this, get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Hutchings, numero uno for the Great American Guitar Building Contest.
And I had thought about bringing a different guitar to that, but I'm bringing this. So I'll see you in July with this.
All right, Brohim.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming out, Brad. It was great to have you. We got Chris ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Chris.
Exactly. All
Chris, I think you might be the loudest guy here.
The loudest guy here.
Tallest and loudest.
Yeah, the shortest
Pick
guy and
one.
the loudest
Yeah.
guy.
Shortest and the loudest.
Shortest and the loudest.
Yeah, I was.
I feel like I'm like I have to stand up, I have to sit up straight to like halfway look right next to Chris. I feel like a dwarf. Chris, how in the hell are you? What did you think, man?
It was cool.
I remember you were doing something. And I think you were painting the pinup chick, and you're like, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right. And you pulled the mask off, and I was sitting right over there, and you were like looking for someone to be like, check out what I did. And I'm like, yes, that is so awesome.
He brought
man.
it over to me the same way.
It was so great. Yeah.
Because I wanted to do the girl, but after trying to do some airbrush, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know?
You nailed it,
I'm
man.
like,
yeah.
I was like, man, I want to put the girl on my guitar, but
You gotta have it. Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it.
Man, you nailed it, dude. You totally nailed it. Excellent
Nice
job.
on the back, yeah.
So
a little chip out on the neck, you know.
did you get a chip out?
What?
Oh no. So that was from the pin, and it all got ground away. So yeah.
We ground it away when we did the pin router.
So you know where the chip was? We wouldn't have a chip.
No,
There was no
good
chip.
now. Yeah, you can't tell where it was, but yeah,
You did such a great job, man.
Yeah, it came out looking beautiful.
So where are you? Where do you hail from, Senor?
California.
Okay. All right. And you got a band there?
No, I haven't.
Think about maybe putting a band together, like a Bo Diddley kind of act.
Rockabilly now.
Who's cooler than that, right?
Hey, Chris
Maybe get a
Diddley.
shiny suit and some slippy shoes, and yeah. Get a lady in an evening gown to have a matching guitar.
Right.
So when you got here because you showed up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
What did you expect, man?
I don't know. I thought we were going to be doing like some more body work, cutting out the guitars, which we didn't do. But obviously, we would never have.
We never had, yeah. But
happened.
did you think that your guitar was going to look this unbelievably awesome?
Well, it's hoping beforehand.
Okay,
So I
cool,
seen the
yeah.
pictures and stuff, so I was like, okay, that'd be cool. But
Okay,
when I started doing the painting and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that, girl.
you did it though, man. So now that you did it, right?
Yeah.
Here
let's
we
see.
are.
Yeah, I was like, once I started doing the paint, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, girl.
But
you
you
know?
did. I mean, and so you got like you shaped your own neck, you cut your own nut, yada yada. Yeah. So what was one of the cool parts? Painting the broad.
The painting the girl was
Yeah.
cool. Being able to paint the body a little bit was cool.
You guys did such a good job.
Shaping the neck, you know.
Is that the neck that you got? You're like Andre the Giant compared to me. Like you got big hands,
Not
you
really.
Michelangelo fingers, and you're like.
But yeah, it came out really cool. Really happy with
Excellent job, my friend. Is there anyone you want to say hey to back home?
Yeah.
All the
my sister
fine
Dawn,
foxy
my brother
ladies?
Nick,
All the fine
family,
foxy
yeah.
ladies, yeah.
but Rob.
When are you going to come over to the upright tonight?
Yeah.
Excelente. All right. Okay.
Thanks to Jimmy for having us.
Oh, man. Jim is such an excellent host, and I don't know I don't know when Leslie sleeps. Yeah.
And you and Chris.
Thanks, man.
It was all awesome.
Well, thanks for coming out here and spending the week with us. It was great to have you, my friend.
Like everybody said, if you want to do it, come on, do it. Check
Yep.
it out.
It's easy, right?
Well,
Anybody can make guitars. Making guitars is simple. It's not easy.
it's not easy.
Yeah.
But it's fucking cool.
It is cool.
You end up with,
It is
like
cool.
you said, a cool guitar.
Right?
The diamonds in the neck, you know. Came
Oh,
out
yeah,
looking
that's right.
cool.
Yeah, everybody got to custom spec their inlay. Yeah, very
So it came
excellent.
out looking sweet.
It does. It looks really,
Thanks,
really good, man.
TV Jones seemed
TV
like they sound
Jones.
really good.
Yeah.
So everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Plus, you
cool.
got to meet Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice
All
job.
right,
Yeah, man.
so-
Good job, Chris.
Those inlays are cool, Chris.
Who said that?
Ben Duncan.
Who's Ben? Oh, yeah.
He's your new biggest fan.
Actually said super cool.
We
And
have
then Dan also said, it's a beauty, Chris.
this is like a mega reveal. How many more do we have to go?
Oh, you got Chris.
We still have the one that Chris painted to
And then
go.
he's got to pimp the two we're going to be selling.
Yes, that's right. Diego, how doing?
I'm good.
You know what? It's getting harder and harder to wake up after I'm at your house and exercise in the mornings. But
But you do though.
I did it. Yeah. So how you doing? You know what? You look marvelous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey man, I did a
Hey, man.
little something different than everybody else.
Okay.
I did a fabric top. Yeah, and it came out phenomenal. And you know what was cool about this class was Mike is very adamant about do as much as you want, do as little as you want. Whatever your groove is or what you're into. I did the pinstriping, and I did what was cool. I did white, gold, and red with the airbrush, and over the top of each other for the pinstriping, and it came out, I think, pretty slick.
Yeah, it really gives it some depth, right?
Yeah,
Instead of just one
exactly.
color. Yeah.
And then
Oh, so what's the big idea with that?
so it says it's the feet that keeps the beat, but it's the soul that makes it roll.
Yeah.
So back in like '84, when I was in high school, a rockabilly band came to my high school, and I was playing rockabilly then, or I thought I knew how to play rockabilly, and the guy brought me up on stage, and I played a solo with him, and I was playing like Ramones, like he goes, "Hey man, lay back." He said, "Just lay back when I'm singing, and then when it comes time to rip it up, just go wild."
Okay.
So he taught me some things back then, and then when I got his album from him, that's what he wrote on the album, and I never forgot that. I'm like,
Wow. So he actually that was part of his.
He wrote the saying on the album.
Cool.
It was Big Daddy's Son in the Outer Planets.
Okay.
And I never ever forgot that saying. I'm like, that's has resonated with me my whole life. So
Excellent.
I want to put that on my guitar, and I got all this cool stuff, and I got a bottle
Hey,
opener.
got a
Hey!
bottle.
Joe Quixotic says, "Nice bottle opener."
It's
Yeah.
a good, yeah.
Well, I hope the rest of the guitar is cool too. But,
Yeah, the rest of the
I
car's
think that's the only
okay.
part he likes.
Yeah. But the neck is ridiculous, just like these guys said.
Well, I mean, you shaped it. Yeah. I mean,
Dude, I never thought I could do that. I mean, I have the prostitute that's like the best neck I've ever played in my life. This thing is stupid, crazy cool.
yeah.
I never thought I could do that.
Mhm.
And you guys taught me how to do that, and you helped me along the way. And even when I thought it was done, you're like, "No, Jim." You're like, "Jim, no, there's a little something here, a little something here, a little something here." And you, like you said, close your eyes and feel it.
You got to
Yep.
constantly be feeling it and moving through it. Yeah.
But I'm extremely, extremely happy with this guitar.
Cool. I'm extremely happy that you're extremely happy.
Yeah. And dude, I can't wait to see where this shop goes. I think the sky's the limit for Texas Toast Guitars.
Thanks, man.
Just being around all these cool guys from every facet of the world, and just seeing what you guys do and how it's getting better and better.
Yep.
Your shop is just gonna go ballistic.
I hope so, because I'm not sure that you can do this anywhere else.
You can't.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing it, and you're just gonna keep getting better and better and better.
One thing that everybody has talked about is they wanted to thank you for opening up the Upright Lounge to everybody. But it's more than just that. It's your home.
It's all good.
You let us into your home for hours and hours and hours
Whatever.
every night.
Whatever.
And yeah, you're on vacation, but Leslie's still got to work. And that's
So a big thank you to my wife, Leslie.
Yes.
And remember and hon, get the pieces and the wings ready.
Go!
Because we're coming there tonight.
And
That's
Jim,
right.
Jim
No.
Ryan Elliott says Texas Toast is going to put Coors Light on the map.
oh,
There you go. There you go.
go.
So y'all know my day gig is I work for Molson Coors, and I think it's the greatest beer in the world, and that's what I bring these guys. And so drink Coors products.
We couldn't agree more.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
But huge thanks to Leslie.
Yes.
She's been killing her. Yeah,
She's been putting up with all of us. And there's a buttload of people. Yeah.
One question here is someone asked Jimmy if he saved enough of the fabric to make a pair of shorts that he can wear when he's playing that
He's got him
guitar.
on now.
Man, we saved enough of that fabric to make him a whole suit, baby.
That's right. That's right. You need to come to the cribbing party on December 10th at Odyssey Beer Works in Arvada, Colorado.
Thank
you. And then you might see me in more leopard,
Excellent.
more leather, and
More leopard and more leather.
Big shout out to my boys, Wes and Mason.
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to Joy too, who
Hey,
helps.
Joy.
Helps out Texas Toast a lot and helps
Very,
out Jim
yeah.
Jam Jimmy
More than you know.
a shit ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes to be behind the scenes and do that stuff,
Yeah.
and that's very, very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
And a shout out to Mrs. Toast too.
Yes.
Wherever she is, I
Yeah,
thought
wherever
she
she
should.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's all good.
It's not like she sounds like Brad today.
Who's Brad today?
No, Mrs. Toast doesn't sound like Brad today.
Who's Brad today?
Brad.
Me.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll fill in for her. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Damn, man.
So we've got another guitar to show you. Thank you very much, Jim.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you,
brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for everything.
Hey.
You're welcome.
So Chris decided before we started this that he wanted to do another guitar along with the workshop. And there was a point he's like, I don't have the patience for this. I'm like, well, it's your idea. So
That's
yeah.
absolutely true.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like make a wish for Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the wish you wanted?
Yeah,
All right.
no.
Is me to not have this hat?
Yeah.
I figured as much. So
Yeah. I just thought, I kind of like to learn a little bit more about airbrushing.
yeah.
And so I thought, yeah, I'll do one too. And I did one too.
You did one too. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yeah. So there's lots of chatter about what kind of pickups and all of that.
Oh,
we got
let's-
going on.
okay.
So let's go through that.
Okay.
This is an expensive class.
You want to go from headstock to butt?
Sure. we can do
Everybody
that.
had the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So we went with the Hipshot locking, open gear locking tuners on
Mhm.
everyone's guitar neck.
Yeah.
Maple neck with rosewood fretboard with a custom inlay option if you wanted.
Correct. Yep. We did.
Bone nut,
We did. Yeah. Names. We did blocks. We did diamonds.
bound neck.
Bound.
We went with. Can we see the front?
Bolt on.
We went yes. So bolt
Yep.
bolt in
Bolt
because
This
it goes
is-
under the So the neck goes
This is-
under the neck
yeah, this is
pickup.
bolt in. This is you could glue this neck in if you want.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
So we went with TV Jones Classics.
Mm-hmm.
We went with a Schaller roller bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Genuine
Goto.
article. Goto roller bridge.
Yep.
Genuine article Sandcast Bigsby B7.
U.S. made.
US made.
Yep.
CTS pots.
Yep. all the good stuff.
Switchcraft
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
whole I mean it's
Yeah. There's a bunch of money just in parts in this thing.
yeah.
But yeah. What else?
Chicken heads.
Chicken heads. Yeah. That's the most important part. Chicken head knobs. And so we did this one in fabric as well. Fabric did not take to the relicking, the distressed look very well.
Because we weren't like chipping at it with keys and a chisel. We were like you painted on the
but
distress.
the watermarks and stuff like that didn't necessarily work. And I wanted to do something slightly different that we've never done. So I did a purple burst on it.
Purple burst over leopard.
Over leopard, yeah. So it's super classy. And
Yeah, you could have something nice.
Yeah, and I did some airbrush stuff. I didn't want to do the girl because I was like, I think we get really, really frustrated doing the girl. So,
Can I
so
interrupt you
didn't.
for a moment?
Uh-huh.
Jim, will you give me another belly washer?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
And
Okay, so-
and something that just keeps coming up with this shaped guitar is Bo Diddley. And without Bo Diddley, I mean, the Billy Gibbons thing is cool, but this is a Bo Diddley guitar.
inescapable. Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to do some Bo Diddley stuff, and so it's got "I'm a Roadrunner, Honey" on the front. The
I'm a
song.
road runner.
Yeah, and it's got "Have Guitar Will Travel."
That was a record, right?
Yep, and it's got "Hey Mona" on it, and yeah.
So Bo Diddley had a bunch of ladies, and Mona and Arlene was one. Yeah, on the one that Mike painted, it says Arlene.
Yeah, we don't know who Arlene is, but yeah, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun to
Oh, don't
do the
forget!
airbrush
Yeah, don't
stuff.
forget the inlay.
Oh
on
yeah,
the,
yeah. Who do you love? And
Yeah.
that's kind of where all this other stuff started. To be honest with you, it
Yeah.
was What else do you do on a guitar that says "Who do you love"? It's got to be Bo. So
So a lot of people probably want to know. Well, that's Chris's guitar now, right?
no, it's not.
The guitars that Chris and Mike painted and assembled and built and etc. The painted, built, and assembled will all be available for sale. Come here a minute.
All right,
Here,
just see.
I'll just stand up. My ass is getting tired. So both of these guitars are going to be available for sale on the Texas Toast website. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have those up on Sunday, and they'll be available for purchase no later than Sunday. I should have done it today, but I kind of got, I had a few things going on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and as smooth as this class went, it was still kind of down to the wire. There's
Yeah, it
always
was.
little stuff that you can do, and I'm sure everybody will take theirs home and do more little stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got 10 guitars built in 5 days.
It's quite unbelievable.
Yeah,
really.
and-
Chris, can you show the back of the plate, the imprinting on the back electric plate?
So they all have a commemorative plate that go with them. Yeah.
So Bad Apple Guitar Works wanted to get a plug in here. They should be available at Flipside Music, the real American guitar store.
You mean the Great American
The Great
Guitar
American-
Store?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you
We're
screwed
just
that
gonna
up.
sell
It's a
these
Great
direct.
American Guitar Store.
Yeah, we're
We're
sell
going to
these
cut out the middleman
Yeah.
and sell them direct to you.
So, guys, thanks again for coming out. I think it's this has been the longest reveal we've ever done,
Mhm.
the most guitar reveals we've ever done in one reveal. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chris,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Brian,
Matt.
for putting up with me yelling at you all week.
Thanks for your
Yeah, of course, anytime. And thank you guys for watching. This is Matt from Texas Toast, reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar, and if you want to build it or you want to paint it, that's even cooler. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
I hit it now.
And there's another end thing. Yeah. Are you sure?
Nicely done.